these two types of sentences by making first main point paragraph and third main paragraph. So these three paragraphs you need to go for having, first, second, third main points clearly with simple and compound sentence structure in this one, right, comfortably. And sixth one, ensure you need to go for constructing the abstract manner minimum compound and if possible complex. 110% try to go for constructing the abstract manner and a complex form. And what's the difference between these three, sir? Are four. Simple, where you are going to convey for conveying one information, or to say that one point. For example, it depends purely on the independent or dependent classroom. Anyway, we are going to have this clear view: simple, compound, complex, compound, complex. On our Thursday session or Friday session, you can go for having it overview clearly. Just the points you can incorporate and remember the points. Right. Try to go for incorporating appropriate capitalization and small case incorporation. When you go for starting a word, clearly the first letter of that word in a sentence must be placed in a capital case form. Not just only capital case confined, but that you'll go for constructing capital case clearly when you go for using proper noun names. Very clearly. The first letter of each word in a proper noun, you need to go for making that clearly with a capitalized mode. And like the word letters I individually, whenever you place that individually, you have to consider that as a word and you write it clearly in a capital case, very clearly in the capital case. And majority of the times here for capital letter connotations, in this respect, like in this email writing point, you have to go for constructing the information by revealing your viewpoint, by revealing your viewpoint. At least in one sentence for each paragraph. At least in one sentence for each paragraph. Making that in 4 paragraphs for formal, 4 or 5 paragraphs for informal. In almost all paragraphs, including the abstract manner of first, second, third main point inclusion, clearly you need to go for constructing one sentence, at least having the view of your point, making that either I or according to me, in my opinion, in my favor, or I'm in favor of this, I'd like to go with this, or I'd say that. Clearly, you need to go for telling at least one sentence, having the word opinion revealing I, making the point it is what your viewpoint. Both for formal and informal, it will be absolutely the word I, absolutely sufficient. Right. And simply that is intended for opinion revealing. One sentence is what sufficient in each paragraph. Completely in all the paragraphs, at least one is what needed. Right. These are the points we are supposed to conclude. Okay, sir. These are the points you are supposed to go for incorporating, and in this manner you have to go for incorporating your response. Coming to the point of ideas generation. Right. For ideas generation, you have to go for taking like arc principle, or to say the arc formula. Anyway, this is going to ignite the way for you to generate the ideas. Not going to get you the ideas. Yes.
Sorry, email writing. Wouldn't they give prompt points here?
Yes, but they are going to give you like this 3 main points. So the 3 main points. By relying on those, by basing on these 3 main points, we are supposed to construct the information.
Okay, sir.
That prompt will be very short one. Simply to say that like short sentences. But anyway, background information you are going to find 30 to 70 words. Many people, when they find difficult in making the words, what we advise to them is just go for cut, copy, paste the content, what given to you under the background information. But not exactly in the same order, but by dividing it in paragraphs. Because of constructing the same cut by doing cut, copy, paste, maybe that is amounting to the part of page itself. In order to avoid that, we need to go for taking the whole information anyway from the background information and we need to incorporate in our response. Arc formula, making it in order to generate the content, even if you are not having any content availability at the moment or at the point about any topic, closely you can go for making relation or say that related information by using this point in terms of content generation. I'm going to get you the content, but it's going to provide you the way how to create the content, or how or what manner you have to go for generating the content, right? Simply by making this in 5 aspects. First one, what's the question? What's the point? That's nothing but what's the main point? It is the main point. Why it's the main point? What if not? If it is not the main point, then what if it is? It is only the main point. If it is not only the main point, these are all the questions we need to go for leveling out to ourselves. To ourselves, we need to go for leveling out these 5 questions in terms of generating the content very clearly and in a comfortable manner. Are going to mean that in the question unit, you're going to find one keyword, one or two keywords by taking question unit information. You need to go for asking yourself and in what manner I need to go for creating the content. For example, if they give you one point, tourism. If you're not having much content about that, then what you are supposed to do then? Nothing but you have to make that tourism a question statement. What's the question? Tourism. Right? Tourism stands for traveling, globalization, some other units. Why tourism? Because it's a